Hello everybody, this is Harbinger, this is Wingspan on Steam, and this, my ladies and gentlemen, is our opening hand. And there are certainly several things to like here. I really enjoy starting with the Cultit. I enjoy starting with the Tree Swallow. The Cultit is great for giving us additional food in the early game, and it automatically converts to additional points towards the end game. Tree Swallow is great for letting us gain additional points and look at more cards every time we are going to the wetlands. It's not resource advantage, but it still lets us look at more stuff, so it's kind of a card filter that also gives us point. Kind of if like whenever you cycled food at the Green Heron, he also caged the food. That will just be too insane, but that's basically what's happening in these birds. I do also really like the scissor-tailed flycatcher, just because it's the poster boy of Wingspan, and if it fits either of the bonus cards, I will take it. It's not the worst bird to put in your grasslands. It's a little bit expensive to get out early, but the worm is a pretty useful food in this game, and I think we can live with an 8-pointer for opening hand if it's relevant. I really despise Visionary Leaders, I'm not going to take that, and Rhododentalist is a really good bonus card. So instead of going for the scissor-tailed flycatcher, we can actually now take the Brown Falcon. Brown Falcon is a 7-pointer for 2 food that also fits the grasslands. So I enjoy this prospect of a game here. General game plan is going to be play out the Cultit first, get some additional food, play out other birds, and take it from there. Is there anything in the tray we are worried about? Not really. I'd love to pick up the Greater Roadrunner. It's going to be a 9-pointer for us that can get us additional points, which is good. Eastern Phoebe, I hope the opponent takes that and gives us additional 3 foods from that. And yeah, let's look at the end of round goals. Birds in 1 row, you're guaranteed to get on board for that, so we could consider trying to fight for it, but I think it's okay just getting on the board. We are already planning to play out 2 birds for the second round of goals, so that's nice. We are planning to play out birds for the 3rd row, and I guess it should be decently easy to somehow get food in your supply for the final round of goals. So we are on board for all of them already. That's really nice to know. So yeah, game plan is play out Cultit, take some food, play out Tree Swallow, maybe pick up Greater Roadrunner. If you can't, maybe pick up the Eurasian Sparrowhawk, and yeah, that's the current game plan. I don't think we need to spend the nectar for the Cultits. I'm going to just keep the nectar around, since it's the more versatile food, and versatility is something we should cherish when possible. We don't need grain for anything. Greater Roadrunner can eat grain, so hopefully it is going to be relevant on the Cultit. And yeah, Eurasian Sparrowhawk is also a decently scoring bird for us. You need additional cards on hand to play it out. But if we play it out, it's gonna be a 4, 5, 6, 7-pointer for just an additional card cost, so I do like the idea of that. We also need something to cycle to the Tree Sparrow to pick it up, if we are picking it up. I don't hate the idea of playing out a rose-breasted grosbeak. It's a little bit expensive. It gains us additional food if we play it out. It's more grain though, which we kind of don't need, so let's just do this and cycle it for the Sparrowhawk instead, I think. Then we can take some more food. Snowy Owl is also interesting for me. It's for us basically a 6-pointer that gives us an additional bonus card. It's a bird we can play for tempo, since we don't need to lay eggs first. Then we can play it, get an egg, and then we can immediately play the Greater Roadrunner afterwards. That gives us the option of getting up here before we have to lay any eggs, and we can lay 3 eggs instead of just two. Or we could do snowy owl into a Horsefield's bush lark. That way we can lay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs the first egg laying session, and thus we are getting a lot more value out of each action cube. So these tempo birds are actually pretty good for us. And Horsefield's bushlark is a way to turn these grains into even more points. So that is something to be aware of. Don't need this guy, so happy that he turned up, so we have something to cycle here. Okay, I feel that we have a pretty decent game plan for now. And if we are really lucky, we can actually do the snowy owl into the Horsefield's bushlark and actually get a double bird habitat here. And yeah, we already have it just lying around here. Cool. So I think snowy owl into bushlark, and then we can start the next turn by activating it and laying tons of eggs. Behaviorist. For each column that contains 3 different power colors. Okay, that's a little bit unlucky. Don't skip, we are actually laying that egg. That's a little bit unlucky, but it is fine. We currently have Eurasian Sparrowhawk. We can lay, and so we can do this, and then we need something neither brown or white for the wetlands, and it is certainly possible. Another neat thing with the Horsefield's bushlark is that it allows us to put eggs into the birds we care about and still have eggs that we happily spend, which is pretty dope. Okay, the opponent took a main duck that could spell disaster if it's a human opponent with a brain. I don't know how this opponent will react. They don't have more combo pieces currently, but I do for certain know that I do not want to give them free resources. So I am happy that we didn't resort to any of those birds. They will need to deliver their main duck themselves. Okay, Sacred Kingfisher is a bird we can play together with Eurasian Sparrowhawk, Greater Roadrunner, and this guy for 3 points on Behaviorist. Only question is a Sacred Kingfisher something we are eager to actually play out at this stage of the game? I think the answer to that is it's not horrible. It's also 2 more points for Rododentalist. Yeah, let's welcome that little fellow on board. Hang on. Common Raven. Does this change everything? I think we definitely focus more on the stuff we want to play out in the grasslands now. The white-bellied sea eagle is a really high-scoring bird. I mean, all of these are high-scoring. You can be activated in the grasslands, which is really good. The bushlark is a little bit of a dud since we can only activate it every other time. But that's also perfectly fine. We do need birds that we can cage eggs on, and I don't mind getting additional food because Raven is struggling a little bit to get enough food. And you get the food we want for the Rododentalist. So yeah, Kingfisher is coming online. I'm just trying to decide what we are getting rid of here, and I think it's the brown falcon. Oh yeah, we are not at the tucking stage yet, but yeah, I think we are putting out the sacred Kingfisher here. Play it for the worm. We don't have any eggs, so yeah, let's lay some eggs. First, don't spend the worm then this time. put eggs into the birds we know that we want to have those kinds of eggs on. Spend that grain to get 2 points out of 1. Then we can play the kingfisher. If we are lucky, we will get some sort of food source in. Oh, don't spend those eggs. We are spending the bushlark eggs. If we are lucky, we are getting enough food sources to play the raven until next turn here, and I don't think luck actually matters here. We are just going to do it. Get some more worms, I guess. Get the grain. Put the common raven in here, and then we are going to lay some more eggs. Current game plan is, I believe, play out Roadrunner ASAP, and we get a free grain from the opponent. That's actually pretty huge. And while that happens, we can also pick that food, and that means we don't have to spend a raven egg to get a grain. We can just take nectars. Let's not waste precious resources that are not eggs to get other stuff here. Eat that. Take 2 nectars. Wait, it's second round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is turn number 6, and we have a turn number 7 afterwards. I'm always scared when I see it's like 1 cube left. It's like, oh, is this the final turn of this round, or if it's is it the second to last turn? I have burned myself once or twice on losing nectar during my wingspan career. I will have to admit that. Okay, so now it's a matter of getting the resources and the birds that we actually want to play. We don't have any way to cycle into new cards we would enjoy playing in the grasslands, and that is something I'm hoping that we maybe can get out of this next action here. Let's also sack an egg. Egg are stuff we are getting plenty of. Rufus, I'll love to see that. Cassin Sparrow, I don't know if we need it, but it's very nice to have an option to play out something that can help us like that. I'm gonna cycle the mute swan into a white-faced heron. Okay, so benefit of trying to draw more cards is that we are definitely going to get more cards we can use for stuff. But currently we have a Cassin Sparrow, White-Faced Heron, Rufus Owl, White-Bellied Seagull, and all of them would help us considerably with what we are doing. These 3 birds are high-scoring birds that also have rodents on them, which is good for us. And the Cassin Sparrow would help us get from 3 eggs to 5 eggs in action, which is also going to be really, really good. So I do think that we just say yes and thank you to all of the luck that has come our way here, and I think that we are just going to send the hand we have here as the correct hand for the future. Cassin Sparrow, no, we spend the grain in our supply here for the bushlark, and we take double grain here to double nectar, so we can play Cassin Sparrow for maximum nectar value. We really want to push nectars into the grasslands for the final scoring round as well. Okay, 3 turns. That means we can take food twice, and we have to play a bird then if we are picking nectars. Oh, European goldfinch. That's usually an interesting bird, especially when the opponent has a maned duck. I do think it's so picking this guy up, then getting food for it, then playing it out, probably isn't happening until there are like 5 turns left in the game. So it would be a 2-turn 11-point play, given that the opponent activates the main duck every turn. That's about 5.5 points in action, and I think just taking one more turn here to pick that guy up is not going to help us. If we had been behind here and we could play it out in time, that could be something we could have considered. I mean, we are... It's not impossible for us to do it. We can just pick up double nectars. And we also get a grain from the cult hit. And then we are there. It would also give us another bird. That is off color for behaviorist. But it would also give us tucking fodder for the Raisin Sparrowhawk. I don't hate it, but I don't think we can play everything that we want to play in order like that. So we could pick up Yellowhammer. Get food for Yellowhammer. We could pick up Yellowhammer, get food for it, play it out, and then spend another fodder card to play out Eurasian Sparrowhawk after that end of round. That would give us... I think it just complicates everything. Let's just do the guaranteed good play and not worry about maybe everything else could be okay. Eat eggs out of you, and we are taking a single nectar and a grain here, spending that grain to gain 2 eggs. Next turn we are taking two nectars on the right. So if we're not playing you now, we are losing 3 points on behaviorist. So we can just play the white-bellied seagull down here, and that's the next bird we are playing, yeah. No need to worry. Whoop. Still bad luck on the Roadrunner, but I guess it's just the way it is. And there we get a free grain. That's more juice for the bushlark next turn. And white-bellied sea eagle comes out here. That's 3 nectars into the wetlands. We also need to remember to spend lots of nectars to play out the Rufous Owl next round, but it is what it is. Okay, we tied for that, so the European Goldfinch would have been really good for us, but we can't know that until after the round is done. Okay, so current game plan is something along the lines as play Eurasian Sparrowhawk, play a Rufous Owl, play White-Faced Heron. I don't think we are gonna have time to do everything, because we need to take food once, play 2 birds. That's 3 actions already. It's not that bad. I'm just wondering whether or not we will actually want to play White-Faced Heron or not. Playing this guy is a 6-point action. It gets us 2 more points from Rhododentalist, but it also loses us a point from 2 points from spending eggs. And it's the bird I consider to sack to the Eurasian Sparrowhawk. If we don't play this guy for an additional bird, we lose it out on a single point, but we still get to play it later. So the question is it better to spend 1 turn playing out this guy, or is it better to just tuck it to the Sparrowhawk? 6 points here. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. We can do guaranteed 5 points, maybe 6. So it is better to just leave it here and spend the food to play this guy instead. I think it's fine. So that means that we are now laying eggs. Remember, we also want to try to keep some food, at least one food left in. So, ooh, don't lay eggs there. Let them supply for the end of round. You did give us an additional point, yes, and thank you. Then we are taking some nectars. Then we are laying some eggs. And now we need to play out Eurasian Sparrowhawk, and we do it for nectars. Spend Bushlark's egg. Then we lay eggs again. Thank you for that food. Thank you for that food. Yes, okay. We don't quite get where we need to be, I think. Let's see, put egg there. Look at card, any card. Rather a better card, but that's fine. Take 2 more nectars. And I still think we eat here. We are... Hang on, if we don't eat a grain here, we are 1 food short to play the white-faced heron. If we are 1 food short to play the white-faced heron, we can't do a 6-point action, but we can do a 5-point action, maybe 6, if we are lucky on the Greater Roadrunner. So the opportunity cost of not spending this food is 2 points. So I will spend the food here to get the 2 points. If we get more free fruit than opponent, we are still playing this guy, but if not, we took less points this turn, so we can get more points in the future. I think it's better to just take the points guaranteed now, and then we maybe get lucky and get a free fish or a free grain or something this turn, and we can have it in both pose and sec. Have it both ways, if you will. So let's just double check. We now can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points here, maybe 6. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. This is 1, 2, this is 6 minus 2 plus 2. So it's actually better to just go here, spend a grain, and not even get the full value of Bushlark. We are even getting more food into our supply here. Yes, thank you. I hear you screaming throughout the void that this is the play. It went back in time, got to me, and I did realize in time taking additional food here is the play. Still spending 1 food to get an egg is also good for us, and that is the superior play. So that also means that we could have tucked the heron to the Sparrowhawk, lost a point there, but all in all, I think we did a lot of things right this game. We stopped and thought when it was applicable. We won all of the nectars, which is good, and you should win all the nectars when you have a raven. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried about how the opponent did here. They had a main duck for a long time, but if you don't know how to apply a main duck to a round 2 engine, you are probably not doing a scary amount of tucks, but here they come. Okay, 13. That's not nearly scary, and yeah, look at this, 133. Very happy about that, and I think we did showcase a lot of good Wingspan behavior here. The thing I am most happy about is the fact that we played, we saw the opportunity that the Snowy Owl gave us to gain tempo and get a habitat. We got Cold Tit, we got Tree Swallow, Snowy Owl, and Horsefield's Bushlark out in the first round, meaning that we got the 4 points here. And the Snowy Owl itself isn't necessarily a really great bird to play out, but it gives that tempo with that single egg that we can get a card to the second column without having to lay eggs first. That also helped us to lay a lot of eggs when we first went here, so we didn't have to... so basically we saved, I think, 1 or 2 action cubes by having access to 4 eggs whenever we went to the grasslands and wanted it. I also really like the interaction between birds like Horsefield's Bushlark and the common raven, because they have very limited egg capacity and they need to lay eggs on themselves. But the common raven can help them out and relieve them of the egg pressure, turning these eggs into food that we can also spend the second egg to play out birds. And I think all in all we were really successful with our game plan here. Also, Cassin's Sparrow might seem like a little weird thing to include in such an engine where we already have tons of egg laying capacity. But we were at 3 eggs here. Playing this guy took us out to guaranteed 5 eggs without investing resources, and it's just a really... It's a strong bird for habitat. It's a little bit expensive in Tutti Food for additional eggs, but or maybe it's not. That's just that was just me saying some random things. I'm a little bit tired today, but yeah, 133 is a good score. Happy we got 14 Rhododentalist birds points, and yeah, Sacred Kingfisher also a really good bird for these types of bonus card. I should have recognized that earlier, and the fact that we had a bird like this as well complemented the common raven quite a lot. This bird struggles with playing out 3 food birds, because you need to go here twice for every you need to go 3 times to play 2 3-cost food birds, but this guy takes that down a little bit. So there's a tiny better balance on egg capacity, birds played, and egg actions when you have birds that give you additional food. Also, we need to respect the fact that we did get some free resources from the opponent here, but I also let the opponent take the Eastern Thebes, so I kind of want to take credit for that. But yeah, all in all, I think we did play a good game here. Opponent didn't do something too scary with the main duck, and that is fine by me. This has been a Harbinger. We have been playing Wingspan as team, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.